Hello and welcome to Tathastu ICS. I am Umang Khokar, your Environment and Current Affairs faculty, and today we are here with the Environment series second session. So we would be covering the important species that have been in news in December's second week. Along with that, we will also be covering some of the important areas that have been in news with respect to your environment and ecology section. Okay, so let's move ahead with the session. So we are covering important species and the places in news with respect to your environment syllabus for the December second week, and these are all important for the upcoming prelims as well. So the topics which we will be covering today, okay? So the first one is North Bengal Wild Animal Park. So this was in news because there was an article in one of the newspapers that was talking about the accidental death of the 3 tiger cubs. So that happened in this park. So it becomes important to know that where is this located. At least we should know the location of the park. Okay. Then any other unique feature about that park as well. Then we are coming to the second topic, that is the Egyptian cotton leaf worm. So Egyptian cotton leaf worm. So this was the article that is talking about it. So it's saying that the moths make reproductive choices based on the sounds emitted by plants. So there has been a new study that is telling us that even plants emit some sounds, and the Egyptian cotton leaf worm, these moths, are dependent on these sounds that are emitted by the plants, and their reproductive choices are based on the sounds that are being emitted by these plants. Okay, so we will cover in detail the Egyptian cotton leaf worm. What is its status, where is it found, okay, any other unique feature about this leaf worm. Okay. Then the third article or third topic that we are talking is the Indian rock python. So it is, while Indian rock python population dwindles elsewhere across Tamil Nadu, it thrives in the Moyar Valley. So what becomes important for us, that first of all the Indian rock python becomes important, then the Moyar Valley becomes important. Okay, so we will be covering all of these. Then the fourth topic is the Darwin wasp. So there has been a new research where we have discovered 5 new species of the Darwin wasp. So that becomes important as well. So Darwin wasp, what are these? Okay, which are the areas where they are found? What are the 5 new species of the Darwin wasp that have been found? Okay, and any other unique feature related to the Darwin wasp, particular for our exam. Okay, so let's move ahead with the first one. So the first one is the North Bengal Wild Animal Park. So this was in news. So 3 newborn tiger cubs died because of the accidental biting by their mother only in this park. So where is this park located? It lies in West Bengal, and particularly in West Bengal it's Siliguri. So you should know that it lies in Siliguri, West Bengal. It was opened in 2017 by the Chief Minister that time, and that's Srimati Mamata Banerjee. Then what are the major attractions in this animal park? So there is a tiger safari, there is a herbivore safari, there is an Asiatic black bear safaris. Okay, along with that some other nature trails that are mentioned. Okay, so these are the major tourist attraction points that are provided by this national park, by this park, animals park, and the major focus here is what? To allow the breeding and the protection of the endangered species. Okay, so we are trying to we are trying to conserve or protect the endangered species, and also to make the people, the children, accustomed or to make them informed about the different kind of diversity that we have in India. So इस news के अंदर से हमारे लिए सिर्फ इतना important है that we should know that this is present in Siliguri and West Bengal. That's all. Okay. तो exam point of view से हमें सिर्फ इतना ही जानने की ज़रूरत है. Then coming to the next topic, that is the Egyptian cotton leaf worm. Okay, so that's a moth species. Okay, so what is it? It is a moth species, and this leaf worm can hear the sounds that are emitted by the plants and specifically the stressed plants, वो plants जो stress में आ जाते हैं, ठीक है. So a study has been confirmed. So this was the study that has recently confirmed. So what becomes important, हमें क्या पता चलता है कि दो चीजें. First is that plants are also emitting some kind of a sound. So some kind of a sounds are being generated by the plants that produce ultrasonic clicks or the pops which are not easily heard by the humans. हम लोगों को नहीं सुनाई देता है. They are indetectable by us. But these insects, these wasps can detect them. They can hear these sounds that are emitted by plants. Then the second thing that we get to know from this research is the moth's decision making. So what is it doing? The female moths are using the plant emitted sounds to decide whether or the site where they have to lay their eggs. So that becomes important. So they are preferring which plant? They are preferring the healthy or the silent ones compared to the plants that are sound emitting or stressed ones. So this is one unique thing that we came to know. Along with that, the Egyptian cotton leaf worm becomes important. So we need to know at least the scientific name. We should read it once at least. So it is Spodoptera litoralis, okay, and there are other different names as well. For example, the African cotton leaf worm, Egyptian cotton leaf worm, or the Mediterranean brocade moth. They are polyphagous pest. So they are polyphagous. Polyphagous का मतलब होता है they are feeding on different insects or different food, different types of food पर वो dependent है. They are polyphagous. Poly means something which is many. Okay, so they are polyphagous pest. They are also affecting the crops like the tomatoes, maize, okay, peppers, tobacco, all of these. They are basically pest only, and they are affecting the crops of the farmers as well. Okay, the IUCN status is threatened. So this is the picture of the Egyptian cotton leaf worm. Then of course, where are they found? Their distribution. So they are found in the tropical areas and the subtropical regions of Africa, Middle East and South Asia. And now with the witness of the climate change, we are seeing that these species are also spreading to new areas. Okay, so हमने देखा है climate change की वजह से बहुत सारे animals, बहुत सारे species के distribution में बहुत effect आया है, and they have also started moving to different locations as well in order to find food, shelter, or even to cope up the extreme situations, extreme weather conditions. So we are seeing a lot of changes in the habitations of the organisms as well. So the moth has also been spreading to new areas due to the climate change. This is also one feature. Then the larvae damage the crops by feeding on the leaves, flowers and the stems, and then that will ultimately lead to the crop yield would be decreased, and it would affect the quality as well. So this is how they are causing a lot of impact. So what is important for us? It is important that we should know that what is this cotton leaf worm, Egyptian cotton leaf worm, okay, where is it found, what is its IUCN status, okay. It is a polyphagous pest, meaning बहुत सारे food पर it is dependent, okay. It also affects the crops and the farmers. Then it is also spreading to new areas as well, okay. So you need to study this much only for this particular species. Now coming to the next one, that is the Darwin wasp. So there has been a research that was done by the Bengaluru based Ashoka Trust for Research in Ecology and Environment, ATRI. Okay, so this is a research trust, okay, along with that certain other collaborators as well, and they have discovered 5 new species of the Darwin wasp in Indian subcontinent and in Thailand, and they are belonging to the subfamily Microleptinae. So this is the image of a Darwin wasp, okay. Wasps are insects only, but they are far more different from the ants and the bees, ठीक है. Ants और bees से थोड़े different होते हैं behavioral and morphological features में, okay. So don't get confused. So what are the basic features of this Darwin wasp? So we should know that it is parasitoid in nature. Parasitoid का मतलब क्या है? That the larvae are developed within by feeding on or within the bodies of the other arthropods. So इनके जो larvae होते हैं, they develop by feeding on or within the bodies of other arthropods. Okay, primary host क्या क्या होते हैं इनके? Insects, different kind of insects, so moths, okay, butterflies, ants, bees, etc. What is their appearance? Of course, insects का भी अगर हम basic structure पढ़ते हैं, so there are 3 body parts. Okay, so we have the body that has the head, thorax and the abdomen. Okay, along with that 6 legs, then they have compound eyes. Okay, then there are antennae are also little longer and they have a segmented sections on the bodies. So these are some appearance features that are very basic, you all must be knowing that. Then the breeding habits. So the females are laying the eggs on or in the larvae, pupae, or occasionally lay eggs at the adults of the host. Okay, so they are laying eggs in the larvas or the pupas of the other organism or the other arthropod or the other host. Okay, then some species use their ovipositors as drills to penetrate the solid wood or reach the wood harboring hosts. So what are these ovipositors? Ovipositors are tubular organs of the females through which they deposit the eggs. Okay, so these are female tubular organs that help them in laying their eggs. So they might also use their ovipositors also to penetrate the solid wood or to reach the host that is harboring or living in the wood structures. Adults feed on the nectar and pollen and are solitary except during mating. So behavioral aspects पे questions आते हैं, simple questions आने लग गए हैं, ठीक है. So they might ask which organism out of the following list of organisms which is nocturnal, ठीक है. ये question पूछा हुआ है पहले यूपीएससी ने, अभी recently ही पूछा था. So similarly now they are solitary in nature except during mating. So they live in a isolation only during the time of mating. They come together. Of course they would be having some ecological significance, right? So they are acting as natural pest controllers because they would be controlling or regulating the population of aphids or small ants or small caterpillars. Okay, so they are contributing to the sustainable pest management as well because we will be not relying on pesticides. ठीक है, so pesticides के साथ तो हमारे पास एक अलग ही issue है because these pesticides would be draining into the rivers. Okay, these would be getting leached into the groundwater as well, so that has a different kind of an environmental impact. So they are helping us in the sustainable pest management. Then which are the 5 new species that have been identified? You just need to at least be aware of the names. Okay, so that is Microleptus kiani, found in Tamil Nadu, that is specifically the Kallakad Mudunthurai Tiger Reserve. Then Microleptus Gauri Shankari, it's found in Karnataka Bilgiri Rangathoswamy Temple Tiger Reserve. Microleptus Sandesh Kaduri, that's Arunachal Pradesh Siang Valley. And we have Microleptus tehrinensis. Tehrinensis meaning it is deriving its name from Uttarakhand's Tehri region. Okay, so of course some of them are named by the researchers also, and some are having names based, for example now this is named after the Tehri region where it is found. Okay, so let's not go into that, but at least आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा idea हो कि Microleptus सब family के belong करते हुए सारे Darwin wasp है, and one is from Thailand as well, so that is Microleptus depressus. This one is from Thailand that has been discovered. Okay, then let's move ahead to the significance of the findings. Why these findings become important? Because this is the first documentation of the Microleptinae subfamily in India. Okay, इससे पहले भी we had been doing some studies on that. So global distribution if we see, so the species are from Palearctic, Nearctic and Oriental region, and previous record जो है हमारे पास that is only of Microleptus malacia that was known from the Oriental region, that was reported in Myanmar in 1998. Now this is not very important from your exam point of view, you can just go through it once, that's only required. Okay, so then we have the importance, of course, it is highlighting the rich biodiversity Indian subcontinent is having. So हमारा Indian subcontinent is very rich in biodiversity, that is being highlighted. Also it is highlighting more emphasis on the more taxonomic research that needs to go upon, ठीक है, so that we can understand the ecological role and what all roles and what all things or function these species are having in the ecological system or the ecosystem. Okay, then suggest a broader distribution of the Microleptinae subfamily across India, calling for a comprehensive studies that need to be going upon. ठीक है, that's just the importance कि ये findings का importance क्या है. Prelims के point of view से हमारे लिए क्या important है, that what is a Darwin wasp. So Darwin wasp is important because 5 new species have been found. Okay, little bit features about the Darwin wasp. Then along with that we should know the breeding habits, the behavioral habits, then the ecological significance as well. Okay, along with that you should know at least the names. You can easily recognize them with the Microleptis. Microleptis is the first word that is common. Okay, and one is from Thailand, that is Depressus. Okay, so ये आपके लिए important बन जाता है for the exam. Now coming to the fourth article, that is the Indian rock python. So why was it in news? Because the Indian rock python population has declined across Tamil Nadu. Exception being this region, that is the Moyar Valley. So Moyar Valley, where the species is thriving. This is the picture of the Indian rock python. Okay, so Moyar Valley is very important. It is in Tamil Nadu only. It extends from the Gudulur region to the Mudumulai Tiger Reserve के core area तक it is extending. ठीक है, there is also a Moyar River. ठीक है, so Moyar River is also there, or we call it a Mayar also. So it is also called Mayar or Moyar. ठीक है, and this Moyar River is a tributary of Bhavani River. There is a Bhavani river, ठीक है, तो ये उसी की tributary है. And Moyar Valley is also very famous of being the largest nesting site for the gyps vulture. Gyps vulture critically endangered है, ठीक है, और ये उनकी एक बहुत बड़ी breeding site है, nesting site है, वहाँ पर बहुत सारे gyps vulture हैं, ठीक है, and they are thriving on the wild carcasses that they are getting, also the, some carcasses from the nearby villages of this Moyar Valley region. Okay, and the thing is that these carcasses which they are having, जो उनको मिलता है carcasses, they are at least free from toxic pollutants, they are free from the NSAIDs, that is the non-steroidal drugs that are given, ठीक है, so उनसे ये free होते हैं, so they are thriving, the food chain is going good there in that region. Okay, so Moyar Valley becomes important for us, that I have already told you. Then Indian rock python, ठीक है, तो Indian rock python भी हमारे लिए important बन जाता है. So it has its scientific name being Python molurus, ठीक है, so common names black-tailed python or Asian rock python. It's a large snake and it is non-venomous. Very important, non-venomous snake, ठीक है, so this is a non-venomous species. Of course there are some appearance features that are different, so whitish or yellowish in appearance with blotched patterns ranging from tan to dark brown. You can see it here. Okay, so tan to dark brown in nature, different patches are there. Variation is there because darker specimens in the hill forest of Western Ghats and Assam are found. Okay, and the lighter ones in the Deccan Plateau and the Eastern Ghats. So हम देख सकते हैं area wise भी इनके जो skin color है, जो ये pattern है, that is also darker and lighter is depending on the areas also. So you just have to have a rough idea कि darker specimens are also there and we have a lighter ones as well. Okay, coming to its conservation status becomes important. So its IUCN status is near threatened. Sites, it is coming in Appendix 2, and Wildlife Protection Act, it is coming in Schedule 1. Okay, so that's the picture of the Indian rock python. Then what is its habitat and distribution? So its habitat includes, or I would say the niche includes what? It has the grassland, savanna, swamps, marshes, woodlands. Okay, geographic range, if we see, it is found in India, southern Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Bangladesh. Okay, likely in northern Myanmar as well. Coming to its behavior, very important. it is nocturnal and primarily terrestrial. ठीक है, so it is nocturnal meaning active during the night and terrestrial meaning living on land. Excellent climbers they are, ठीक है, so they can climb very nicely, okay, often seen on the tree branches, and they're also proficient swimmers. So this is also one important point. So they are proficient swimmers as well, excellent climbers, nocturnal and terrestrial, primarily terrestrial. ठीक है, so these are some basic facts. Then because there were 2 tiger reserves also mentioned in the article, so Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve and the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve become important for us, so you should quickly go through it also. ठीक है, so Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve कहाँ located है? It's in Erode district of Tamil Nadu at the junction of the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats in the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. So Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve के junction पे, ठीक है, where the Eastern and the Western Ghats are meeting. Okay, contiguity, if we see the borders, it borders the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve, Bandipur Tiger Reserve and Biliranganjan Hill Tiger Reserve of Karnataka. So इन सब के साथ इसके borders मिलते हैं, ठीक है. Significance, of course, it's part of the Nilgiri Tiger Reserve, and we know it's the world's largest tiger population that is being hosted in this entire Biosphere Reserve region. Major rivers that are flowing in this region are Bhavani, I told you, its tributary is Moyar only, and there is Noyal river. So these 3 become important for you. ठीक है, तो कौन से major rivers flow कर रहे हैं? So we have Bhavani, Moyar or Mayar, and we have the Noyal. ठीक है. Then there are certain tribal communities also that are residing in this region, okay, in the tiger reserve, in the outskirts of this region or the proximity of this region. So we have 2 very famous tribes, that are the Irula tribes and the Kurumba tribes. Okay, so they are this region is home to these 2 major tribes. Then we have the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve also. So Mudumalai Tiger Reserve, it is also situated in Nilgiri district, Tamil Nadu, covering almost this many square kilometers. Not important for us to remember this. It is also located at the tri-junction of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, and it is part of the Nilgiri's Biosphere Reserve. That's the first Biosphere Reserve of India. Okay, so it's the first one. And then there is a diverse flora and fauna that is residing there, both Western Ghats region. We know there are a lot of endemic species as well, ठीक है, जो सिर्फ उसी region में thrive कर रही हैं, sustain रह रही हैं, ठीक है. So flora, the reserve has tall grasses which are very commonly known as the elephant grasses. तो ये बहुत important point है, elephant grasses. तो वहाँ पर tall grasses हैं जिनको elephant grasses कहते हैं. Then a bamboo of the joint variety, that is also one unique feature. There are also very valuable timber species. Okay, तो timber की बहुत अच्छी species, for example the teak and the rosewood are also growing in this region. Then fauna, we know diverse fauna, tiger, Indian goat, spotted deer, langur, Malabar civet, endemic species. Okay, so all of these are there. Then we have almost 260 species of birds, which are almost representing 8% of India's bird species. Okay, so that becomes important. Some of the rare bird species, for example, the Malabar grey hornbill, Malabar pied hornbill and Malabar laughing thrush, very important. ठीक है, तो ये तीनों आपके लिए important बन जाते हैं. You should just have an idea. Hornbill, you can recognize that it's a bird, but Malabar laughing thrush, this is also a bird. Just इतना याद रखना है exam के लिए. ठीक है, so these are rare birds that are found in this Mudumalai Tiger Reserve. It was also in news because of the Oscar winning Elephant Whisperers. ठीक है, तो उसको उसमें there is an elephant reserve, elephant camp, थेपकड्डू एलिफेंट कैंप, उसकी जो शूटिंग हुई थी एलिफेंट विस्पर्स की, वो मुदुमलाई टाइगर रिजर्व के अंदर ही हुई थी. सो दैट टाइम ऑल्सो इट वॉज इन न्यूज. ओके, so that's about this. Now when we are talking about tiger reserves, I had already talked about tiger reserves in the previous session. ठीक है, तो जो हमारा पहला सेशन था जिसमें हमने टाइगर रिजर्व्स की बात करी थी, तो हमने टाइगर रिजर्व्स को अच्छे से कवर करा था. सो वी हैव एट प्रेजेंट 57 टाइगर रिजर्व्स इन इंडिया. ठीक है, एज ऑफ December 2024. सो द रिसेंट वन इज विच वन, जो हमने लास्ट सेशन में पढ़ा था, दैट्स रातापानी. ठीक है, दैट इज इन MP. तो रिसेंटली MP में ऐड हुआ है. उससे पहले गुरु घैसादास वाज देयर 56th one. Okay, so you should always update your टाइगर रिजर्व्स मैप ऑल्सो और एनी अदर नेशनल पार्क व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग. ठीक है, तो हमेशा उसको अपडेट करो. सो दिस इज द मैप फ्रॉम द NTCA वेबसाइट. यू नो दैट नेशनल टाइगर कंजर्वेशन अथॉरिटी formed under the Wildlife Protection Act is doing the implementation of that Project Tiger and managing all the tiger reserves, है ना. तो Project Tiger हमें पता है 1973 से है for tiger conservation. Then NTCA becomes important. It has been established under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Okay, so it's a statutory body. Then you have to update all the tiger reserves. So here if we see a closer look of the tiger reserves, so we have the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve is here. Okay, so it's somewhere here, and this is Satyamangalam. Okay, this region. So all of the tiger reserves, at least you have to remember them. Okay, at least the recent ones you should remember. Okay, so that's in this session. Along with that, now see the questions they have been asking. Very simple questions. So this is a question asked in 2024. So which one of the following shows a unique relationship with an insect that has co-evolved with it, and that is the only insect that can pollinate this tree? So very simple and a basic question asked from your NCERT only. So it has been asked from class 12th NCERT. When we are studying the interaction, the population interaction, we study mutualism. ठीक है, तो mutualism वाले जो section है उसमें ये आर्टिकल देयर इज अ बिग पिक्चर दैट हैज बीन गिवन ऑफ द वॉस्प एंड द फिग ट्री. ठीक है, सो दैट इज अ को एवोल्यूशन दैट दे हैव इवॉल्व्ड ऑफ पॉलिनेटिंग. ठीक है, सो द आंसर फॉर दिस इज आई गेस नहीं, इट्स फिग ओनली. ठीक है, सो इट हैज बीन अ डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन, दैट्स अ वेरी बेसिक क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड फ्रॉम योर NCERT ओनली. सो क्लास 10 बायोलॉजी NCERT. ओके, लास्ट 4 चैप्टर्स. From that, when we study the population interactions, तो वहाँ पर जब हम mutualism पढ़ते हैं तो उसमें ये वाला example दिया हुआ है fig and wasp tree का. Okay, so this is I am mentioning the questions. Why? Because सिर्फ simple questions पूछते हैं वो, इतने tough questions आपसे नहीं पूछेंगे. Tough questions के लिए उनके पास बहुत different sections हैं हमारे environment के syllabus में जहाँ से वो questions बनाएंगे. ठीक है, बट ऐसे जो questions है organisms पे based, ठीक है, so उसमें ज़्यादा डिटेल्ड वाला नहीं होगा. आपको कुछ कुछ बिहेवियरल पैटर्न्स, हैबिटेट, नीश, इनके बारे में पढ़ना है ऑर्गेनिज्म की, इट्स IUCN स्टेटस एंड ऑल, प्रोटेक्शन स्टेटस, वट एवर इट इज, एनी अदर यूनिक फीचर अबाउट दैट स्पीशीज, वेदर इट्स एंडेमिक. ओके, देन you should also know any particular protected area where it is found. ओके, या जो न्यूज़ में रहा हो. तो जिस तरीके से हमने अभी न्यूज़ के अंदर आए हुए स्पीशीज को कवर करा है, आपको भी उतनी ही डिटेल में करना है. ऐसे तो आप कभी कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाएंगे. देयर वुड बी n नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज. ओके, बट यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन व्हाट दोज दैट हैव बीन इन न्यूज़ स्पेसिफिकली. ओके, so there 23 में also there was one question which was of the following organisms performs the waggle dance for others of their kin to indicate the direction and the distance to a source of their food. So you will give me the correct answer for this question as well in the comment box, and we'll see you again with another series for the next week on Monday. Keep watching, keep sharing, and keep revising all the important key species, okay, all the important protected areas in news, and ace your environment section because that's a very important section for your prelims 2025. ठीक है, so environment का जो part है उसके आपको key species and the places, okay, along with you have to supplement it with your static part. ठीक है, तो static part को नहीं छोड़ सकते हैं. You have to align that along with the current affairs. And what you have to do, in the last session I even told you that if you are reading any source, if you are maintaining any current affairs source, just write down with a pen or a pencil in one corner all the key species that you are doing or studying. Okay, along with the session also you can follow that, so that when you are revising before the prelims आपके पास एक पूरी list हो, and you should know that I have to revise and recall all the species that are there in this list before the exam. ठीक है, so this is a homework you can do for yourself that will definitely help you. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much. So see you soon with the next session next week. Thank you.